everyone, it's Laura from Laura's Handcrafted Treats and Treasures. Welcome to or back to my channel. All right, so I am here with another chip bag tutorial. I'm gonna not so much focus on how to make the bags. I did that in the last video, so I'm gonna link that in the description box below. But during that video, I said, oh, wouldn't these be great in harvest? Hint, hint, Miss Carolyn, and she delivered. Oh my goodness, these are so fun. So I'm going to go through them real quickly. I'm going to get them all together, and then I'm going to come back, and I've been shopping. So I'm going to give you lots of ideas of what you can put in these bags. I also have a little bit of a special bonus at the end of the video, so you're going to want to stay tuned. So let's go through these right now. Gobble goodies. Oh my gosh. Nutty delights. So cute. Haystack treats. Sneaky snackers. Oh my goodness. These are so adorable, you guys. I'm telling you. All her information will be in the description box. Her YouTube channel, her Ko-fi channel, her Etsy channel, and also One Way Journals on Facebook. So you're going to want to go, you can get these from her Ko-fi, or you can get these from her Etsy shop. Wise Bites. Oh my gosh, so cute. Prickly Treats. Foxy Crunch. Forest Friends Crunch. I can see this. A great gift for guys. Great gift. And Honey Harvest Bites. Aren't these absolutely adorable? All right, I'm going to go get these all made and ready to go. And then we're going to talk about the things that we can put inside them. I'll be back. Okay, here we go. I have them all done and ready to go. Glued at the bottom. They're all scored. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it from here. And then the top obviously will be glued once we get stuff in. So I went and did a little shopping. So I tried to stick within stuff that, you know, we would munch on, or I could give to the grandkids or whatever. But so I have lots and lots to show you and lots of ideas. All right. So first of all, we're going to start with the box items I picked up. And I picked them up mostly because I wanted to see if they fit. Because I would like to give some of these away as gifts as well. So let's start with the Ferrero Rocher block. White chocolate hazelnut, and that fits in there just nicely, okay? And then you would glue your top down and you have your gift. All right, let's try the Junior Mints. This box was a little bit bigger, so I'm like, I'm not sure that one's gonna work, but hey, if it doesn't, it's okay. I love Junior Mints. I'll eat them. Oh, darn, it works. Now I can't eat them. So yeah, that Junior Mint. So if you look for a box about this shape, what is the size on this one? This is, let's say it's 5.5 by 3, almost 3.5, and then about 3/4. So that will fit in there. And then I have this Reese's peanut butter bar. I might have to put that end up a little bit and tuck that one. Oh, yep, that fits too. So those are going to be great little gifts that you can give away. Now remember, the Christmas one will be in the description box. So if you need the Christmas one, go ahead and grab those, and then you have all these little gifts that you can give away. All right, so I did a Kit Kat, and this is a giant Kit Kat. Darn, it's one of my favorites. I think this is going to work too. All right, so, oh yeah, and that fits in there, and then you would glue that. You might have to tape like the back down a little bit, and then this down a little bit, but that does fit. And then you glue your top down. All right, what else did I have? Okay, I got some Nutty Buddies. And let's just see how many Nutty Buddies we can get in there. I'm gonna think 2. Let's see, 1. Will that fit in there? It's kind of tight, so you might only be able to do 1, but you could do 1 of those and maybe a little something else. So there we go for the Nutty Buddies. All right, get those out of the way. And then I also thought, okay, we could do maybe some granola bars. And these I do eat all the time. I like the Great Value. I think they taste the best to me. If you've never had them and you're looking for something affordable. I think I can get 2 of these in here. All right, I can do 2. Sweet. So there's another idea. I'm just trying to give you as many things as I could think of that you could put in these. I'm obsessed with these, I'm telling you. And I have just been like, what can I put in there? What can I put in there? All right. Oh, I have a popcorn. Okay. At Axe 2 extra extreme butter. If you're going to have popcorn, you have to have extreme butter. Sorry. It's just the rule. Yep. That fits in there. Oh my gosh. This is going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. Okay. Let's try the Biscoff cookies. Now, these I got because I do use them in another craft item that I do take to my craft shows. I might be able to get 3 in there. So I thought, okay, I can use these in my little tea thing. But anyway, you might be seeing some of that. I'm going to try to start a series, hopefully in October, of Christmas items. And I will be using Miss Carolyn's papers. I'll probably be using the ones from last year because that is what I have. But yeah, you can fit 3 of them, maybe even a 4th at the top. But I think three's nice. So you could do 3 of those. All right. And then another thing I thought of, let's see, we did this. Oh, the Belvita. Yeah. These are really good if you've never had these. And let me check the date. Let's see. These are good. It's here somewhere. I always check the dates on any of the packaging that I actually use in my craft shows. So for any of you who are local that come to my craft shows, you can rest assured that I never give you anything that's outdated. And I never, I try to make it so that you have plenty of time to eat that before it is outdated. I don't give anything outdated. Look you can do a Biscoff and, okay, you have 2 different items in there. So start to think about that, how you can change those up. All right, let's get to, oh, I have candy. So you can just fill it with some candy. Skittles, that would be a good one. So, yep, let's just see. Yep, just fill it with some candy. And there you go. That'll work. You get quite a bit in there. I mean, it doesn't have to lay flat, right? Because does a chip bag lay flat? No, it does not. Hopefully it has lots of yummy chips in there. So here are, let's see where I'm going to put this. I got a mess going on here. All right. So here are, oh, another thing that's in the package. I wanted to see if this would work. You might have to finagle it just a little bit. But you could do this with, like, the cookie packages, or you could even take this out and put it in another package. I think if you finagled it, you'd have to really, let's see, you have to sort of fold that under. And this one just might be a little bit too big. But hey, I wanted to try it. I don't think it's going all the way to the bottom. Oh yeah, I can do that. I have to finagle it a little bit, but then glue it. Yeah, you can fit a muffin pack or like a little cookie pack. These would be great. In fact, I'm going to be using some for an upcoming event. But these would be great for the ladies groups at church, or, because we have several different choices. All right. And then I got some of these Hershey miniatures. And again, this is something I use in a little Christmas treat project. So I'm going to just start putting some of these. Let me see, how many can we get in here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Oh, I can do more. 10, 11, I think that was in there. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, you can, if you want them to lay a little bit flatter, get that glued down. There you go. So you can put these in there too. All right, that's a great idea. I might have to just keep that filled the way it is for my hubs. Love that idea. And then I have more things that are not already pre-packaged, but I thought, well, you could put Cheetos. So if you watched the Christmas one, you saw that I took these bags, and I just got these from, there was a bunch of them left over from my son's establishment that he had, and he just gave them to me, but in case you need the number. But I'm sure you can get a bag this size anywhere. But the reason I like these is because they're made for heat. They're made to be pressed down, and I just used my food saver to press that down. So you put your goodies inside there, and then you press that down. So you could do some Cheetos, which I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna come back and show you how they go in the bag. You can do fishy crackers. So I think this would be fun. I want to use the Christmas one that was the Grinch for my littles, my grandkids or great grandkids, and some of the littles might just get the fishy crackers, while the others I might just put some candies and stuff in. But it's same concept. You just put it in the bag. Trail mix. Trail mix is always good. And I love this brand, Caramel and Nuts from Meyer. I think it's great. It's not too sweet. It's wonderful. So that could be used. And then of course we have candy corn. Now I have candy corn and Planters salted dry roasted peanuts. If you've ever put this combination together and eat a few of each at the same time, it tastes like a payday. Oh, so good. Oh, it's so good. I don't usually buy this because I can't stay away from it, but I need it for an upcoming event. So I'm going to show you what that looks like in these little baggies. And then what else did I have? Oh, so this is something I get from Pam's Pantry. You can find them, I believe there's a website if you go to Pam's Pantry. Let's see, yep, it's www.pamspantry.net. So they're located here in Michigan, but I do believe she ships. I don't know if they ship everywhere, but anyway, I think this one is tomato garlic, and this one is cheesy tomato basil, and then I got a garlic and chives. So I think it calls for sour cream, but I don't use sour cream. I use Philadelphia cream cheese. Has to be the Philadelphia for me, but if you have another brand that you like, then you go ahead. But I use 2 8-ounce things of Philadelphia cream cheese. I just put a little bit of milk in there to whip it up, add the seasoning, and then I like to get the Toll House crackers. I think there's one right now that's like a basil tomatoey something, but it's a really good dip. And look at 2 of them fit in there. So if you go to your local like farmers markets or craft shows and stuff, this is where I get mine, at a craft show that is here in my hometown. And yeah, those go good in there. All right, so I think I've showed you everything that is possible for food. So let's think outside of the box about maybe a couple little snacky items, but what about these? Isn't this cute? And then you could take some of the Hershey. So you might have to take these apart because this might be just a little bit too big. But you could take the Hershey socks. I just got these from Dollar Tree. You guys, $1.50 for 2 pair of the Hershey socks. How fun are these? If you like to wear fun socks. And then you put your socks in there. And then you put a couple of your Hershey little treats in there. And then, like I said, you might have to take that you know, work with it a little bit, take the thing off from the sock, and then glue it. Oh my gosh, look at what a cute gift that is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see. I had another idea, but I think I forgot to grab it. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, here's one of the Christmas ones, gingerbread giggles. And I have these little, someone gave these to me, little tea towels. Aren't they cute? Okay, so that fits in there. That fits in there nicely. And if you put like some of the Biscoff, you could put one of those in there with it. You could even get like some gingerbread cookies and package them up and put them in there. And then you have a cute little gift for someone. Look at, is that not cute? Okay, so let me see, what did I do with the other ones? We got that. Oh, also, I had bought a bunch of these for a trip that I went on, and then the gal that organized the trip, she had so many snacks. I'm like, you know what? I didn't take them because I'm like, she said she had all these different kind of snacks, and boy, was she loaded. So I didn't take them, but I thought, okay, well, I can use my bag. I can open these up, and they're good until December of 2025. So it's still going to be good for a Christmas present. And I'm going to put them in the bag like I did the popcorn. And then that fits right in there. It does fit, I promise, because I took it out of a bag. Okay, and then, yeah, you just get that in there the way it needs to be in there. I kind of flattened it down a little bit, glue it, and there you go. So anything that you can put in one of these little bags, you could probably even use like a sandwich bag and just zip it up tight and then put it in there, especially if you're just giving them for like grandkids gifts. But you'll see in the other video, but one of them was this one, Grinchy Bites. That's the one I'm going to use for my grandkids. And Miss Carolyn said she had to do that one for her husband because he loves the Grinch. So I thought that was cute. Another thing you can put in here is I had made this little booklet a long time ago, and you know, it's just for journaling, or my thought was you could use it like when you're out shopping and you're trying to write things down, or I know people use their phones these days, but I'm still a writer. I like to write my list. I'm a list maker. And then I like to scratch it off. I like to see what it is and scratch it off as I go along. But you know what? They fit really great in here. And then you throw a couple little treats in there. Bada boom, bada bang. You have a gift. Okay. All right. We're kind of winding down to the end. I don't want to keep you too long, so you kind of get the idea of how to do everything. I'm not going to come back and show you the different packages. You kind of get what I'm talking about, I hope. So I'm going to move these out of the way. And I said, if you stayed to the end, I had a little bonus for you. You want to see what the bonus is? Okay, here it is. Cute, cute. Okay, these are printed 2 to a page. They're done exactly the same way, 2 to a page. I was thinking, oh my goodness, a ladies group, if you had some sort of a dinner, each person could have this sitting, you know, at their spot as their little treat. And then I thought, oh gosh, the pumpkin seeds, of course. And then, oh, let me grab something. Okay, so either one of these would work well. I think I got these from, the Hobby Lobby, the Wilton section. So if you just put your package in there, fill it with your seeds, then there you go. Bada boom, bada bang. You might have to cut this down a little bit, or if you use one of these, they actually fit a little bit nicer, and you would just cut it down wherever that opening is. Yeah, down here. So cut it down to, you know, about, you know, up here somewhere. Just put it through your trimmer or use scissors, and then put your stuff in there, and then fold it over and put it in your packaging. And then I had, actually some of these were left over from our trip. And I thought, oh my gosh, there you go. Isn't that cute? So you just put yourself in a little mini pack of M&Ms, and you have a little treat that could go by a place setting. You could hand these out. You can put some of the scripture stuff in there, which actually I just downloaded something that has little scripture things. I might do that. And then you could also, I have York peppermint patties, which is something I do use in one of my treats. So you might be able to do both of them, the York and the M&M, or you could do the York and then you could do some of these. And there you go. You have a cute little something, something. So anyway, let me bring these back in. Like I said, I will post everything in the description box below, and check out the Christmas one I did, and go get yourself some of these, and happy crafting and happy filling. All right, everyone, have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.